Here we go.
Yes, sir. The boys are back in town.
Rap Sports News,
RSN Podcast.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What up, man? Back at it.
Another week down.
Making it do what it do.
Been action packed.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into it.
Got lots going on.
We got some new music.
Oh,
Future and Metro Boomin. They dropped "We Don't Trust You," the album. Actually, it did 250 copies in the first week.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know what's crazy? And not to go off topic so fast, but I watched an interesting interview with Shannon Sharp and Offset. Yeah, when he was talking about that, about how they try to, make you focus on the first weeks to devalue the artist and all that. That was good. That was a good thing. But it made me, when you said that, it made me think about what he was talking about in that. But shout out to the Metro Boomin and Future, man. It's not easy to do that no more.
No. Now, like we hear on two different waves, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll hear they did like 3,000 their first week, or they almost went platinum.
One or the other. Not too many in betweens no more.
So congratulations on that.
Word.
I listened to the whole album. My favorite song on it was Cinderella, which was dope. I think that one featured Travis Scott. I think Travis Scott's on that one.
Okay.
But there was some controversy with like that song with Kendrick, where he said,
What did he say?
"After the big three, it's just big me."
Yeah, man. I want J. Cole to respond, even though he don't have to. I just want him to.
But I don't think this is the thing. I don't think Kendrick really wants J. Cole to respond. I think he wants Drake to respond. And we start breaking down who can win in a battle, right? I think J. Cole will wash both of them. But if it's Kendrick versus Drake, I don't think that Drake can really battle with Kendrick.
I think
he could have at one point in time, like maybe in his back-to-back days.
Back-to-back days he could. Because this is the thing, all right.
But he's been having too much fun.
This is the thing I'm thinking. Kendrick is a great lyricist and all that. But when it comes to battling, the way he delivers his disses, his punches, sometimes don't correlate, it feel like. You know what I'm saying? It don't hit. Like in back-to-back, Drake said things that were straightforward, and that's why they hit. It was clear, straightforward. It wasn't all these rhyme patterns and all that. It was like, this is what it is. J. Cole, if you listen to Johnny P's Caddy, he had lines in there that like he could. I feel like his lines in Johnny P's Caddy hit harder than Kendrick's diss. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. I think when it comes to rapping, I don't really think Kendrick wants it with J. Cole like that. Like with J. Cole, it's always these playful jabs, but with Drake, he always has these direct things to say.
What if J. Cole and Drake?
Just big as the Super Bowl. It'd be big as the Super Bowl.
That'd be crazy.
But yeah. But this is the thing I will say. Between J. Cole and Kendrick, they haven't been battle tested yet, like Drake has.
True.
Because they haven't went into it with no one.
But who could battle test, or who could go up against J. Cole, like who's out right now? Who do you think would make sense?
Nobody. I don't think anyone, unless Jay-Z's gonna diss him.
Yeah.
Or Wayne's gonna diss him.
Yeah.
You need someone on that level. There's nobody else. Who's you gonna battle with? Playboy Cardi?
Oh man. Not after this song I just heard.
Right. But yeah, that's the only thing I'll say that's in Drake's corner. He's actually been battle tested. Okay. So we had a song with Dave East and Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
I like the vibes, man. They sound good together. They sound like I want to hear another song from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the same way I like how Benny and J. Cole like make music together. I like how Benny and Dave East make music together. Like they complement each other.
Right. Another song that came out, Camila Cabello featuring Playboy Cardi.
Oh, what do you think about that one?
I love it. I mean, I think it's just a fun song. I don't know what the hell Playboy Cardi was saying, but
nobody did.
Right.
Nobody did. I mean,
I guess it's just the vibes.
But okay, and I'm not trying to sound old. I'm not trying to sound like critic or anything.
He's about to sound old, guys.
Oh my god. I don't want music to turn into that. You know what I'm saying? Like where people think like, okay, I could just put out something mumbling. Like before when we said mumble rap, it was like, you know, you could kind of understand what they were saying. What he did was, I feel like I could wake up in my, you know what I'm saying? It's like, like what?
Humada.
What the heck was that? How is that acceptable? Like at some point we gotta say no. At some point we gotta say this is not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Because now we're gonna have all the kids running around here thinking they rappers, and like what the heck is that?
Hubba bubba gum.
If I went to a concert and somebody did that, I would want my money back. Like,
Right. Yeah, that's what the old people used to say to us. It's like if I went to a concert and rappers was throwing water on me, I would want my money back.
Yeah, nah, but this is different. This is
Every generation got their thing, man.
This is a whole nother level of stupidity right here.
I just understand that it's not meant for me. I think Playboi Carti like in his young 20s, so
hey man, if
him and Camila are in their young 20s, kinda.
If that's the case, we could just make a record of silence and sell that.
Good. See what happens. Just an instrumental. Hey. Isn't that what Pootie Tang did?
They don't know about Pootie Tang.
Yeah, I sound old.
They don't know about Pootie Tang.
I sound old. All right. Lizzo, she made a post out of nowhere, and she said she's tired of people bullying her online. Everyone got something to say. She said, I quit.
Do you believe her?
No.
I don't believe her.
It's like I actually think she's probably about to drop a new song soon.
It's a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
It's always a publicity stunt. All right, she's not going nowhere, bro.
Because I was thinking, before she posted that, I wasn't thinking about Lizzo.
Nah, I forgot all about Lizzo.
Right.
I was like, dang, what happened to her?
So, yeah, okay.
Hey, but, you know.
And you know what? Lizzo's actually good at making music. The only thing I hate about her is the publicity stunts.
Mm-hmm. All the politics and stuff around it. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what her contracts is and all that, because I haven't seen it publicized, but that's the only way I believe her is if, like, she's out of her contracts and everything like that, and she has no more obligations, then I'm like, okay, maybe she really gonna walk away like Mace did back in the day kind of thing. But I just can't see it.
But I mean, I think she only had like one album, so.
Oh no, she owes some more. Yeah. she owe a lot more music, bro. There's no way. Maybe unless she paying them back.
At max too. I couldn't see no more. She just came out like maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, she owed too much money.
Okay. J-Lo, she started canceling tour dates because of low ticket sales. People don't want to see Jenny from the Block no more, man.
No, man.
What happened?
From what I hear, I don't follow her like that, but from what I hear things. And from what I hear, people is tired of her. They said that she, like when they meet her out in public or just that, like she has a history or a reputation of being a jerk to people.
She one of those rude artists.
Yeah, like she you know, a lot of her background music and a lot of vocals on her songs that we like.
Is Ashanti.
And other people singing them. It's not really her. So she
Milli Vanilli us.
You know. So she's getting exposed somewhat. But
if you listen to Ain't It Funny, that does sound just like Ashanti.
Yep. So I feel like this. If J-Lo was doing all of that, right? Like having other people sing for her and all that, but she was like humble and nice about it. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't rude to people and everything that all the accusations allegedly people are saying, then I'd be like, I'll give her a pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, especially with how music is today, give her a pass. But if you being a jerk to people, you know what I'm saying, and you can't sing, like, nah, you got to go.
I think I kind of understand it after the Super Bowl performance with her and Shakira, and seeing how like Shakira completely watched her on stage. Like, I understand why someone might not want to go see her. Before that, I never really seen her in concert like that, or I don't remember her in concert before that. I don't remember
her in concert either. There's a lot of people I'll put before I go see her. Shakira, Nelly Furtado, a whole lot of people. So, I don't know.
So, at least she already made her money.
Yeah, she made plenty of money. She ain't worried about it.
Stevie J challenges 50 to a fight.
Oh, man.
After 50 was talking about him and that Lil Rod stuff.
Yeah,
Stevie said, you know, Hey, Curtis, what's up? Let's fight.
That was messy. Because allegedly, 50's baby mama was involved with the whole situation with the Diddy thing. So when I first saw this, I was like, okay, first for for 50 to post that, maybe he feels some kind of way about his baby mama being put out there like that, like he in his feelings kind of thing.
I mean, yeah.
And then,
I understand.
But then when Stevie J was defending Puff in a way, Diddy in a way, it's like, why? You know what I'm saying? It's like, why? So I don't know. That whole situation is kind of messy. I don't think they'll fight.
No, they're not.
But if they run into each other, let's just say, that'd be an interesting situation.
Who you got your money on?
Don't put me in that situation, man. I hope they don't fight. Don't put me in that situation because I'm a big fan of 50, but I know people to know Stevie's side. So,
all right.
So I know he's closer to my reach than 50, but I like both. So
okay, we'll just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Talking about Diddy in the news, Diddy's houses got raided. So his house over in California got raided. His house in Florida got raided. They kind of stopped talking about this, but also his house in New York got raided.
Really?
But the media's kind of like
they're covering that one off. Like
yeah.
I heard that. First I heard it was only 2 houses. Then I heard it was 3 houses. But yeah, you're right. For some reason they keep hushing the New York one. For some reason, I don't know why.
So, I mean, we don't know what they were looking for. They already sealed that affidavit or whatever that you could look up usually, but it's sealed, so no one knows what they're looking for. We know that they took computers, phones, tablets. They even met up with Diddy in person to get his real phone.
Yeah,
his normal phone.
This is a big mess, but it's like, all right, what's the outcome?
Yeah,
like where are we going from here? Like, why you keep on making the media saga like, okay, this was the next day of Diddy saga? What's the point? Like, where are we going with this?
Yeah, and that's what's weird to me too, right? Because when I seen this, I was like, it just looks strange.
Yeah,
and they don't usually do that like that. Like when the feds sweep in, they're gonna make sure you're home, and they're probably gonna arrest you that day if they have something.
Yeah,
it's not usually like breaking or raiding someone's house looking for stuff. Like, what can we find?
You think he got a tip? Like, hey, we gonna be there about 12:30.
I mean, he could have people on the payroll like that. I don't know, but
Lil Rod said,
right, right.
Lil Rod said he got the inside information. You know,
so it's like we don't know what's happening. I don't like to speculate. I like to really get the facts before I talk about anything.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't want us to get sued for saying he did something and we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what did he do.
Right. So we're just waiting to see. We're not gonna be like everyone else that's like, oh man, he did this, and then Lil Rod said that he did that. nah, son. Hey, a lot of y'all gonna get sued for that. Even y'all struggle podcasters.
Yeah, for sure. And when you said Lil Rod, it just made me think like, we haven't heard anything from him, have we?
Nah, the only thing that I've heard is that all his claims are getting dismissed right now in court. So, Diddy got lawyers that have been lawyers for 50 years, and it's said that Lil Rod's lawyer's been a lawyer for 5 years.
Oh, man. How you going to come to a gunfight with a knife? With a pencil?
Right. Not even a knife, man.
He got a pencil.
He's in there with an eraser, bro.
What? Come on, man. You can't come
because he's already trying to
pause that. You can't make accusations without proper, you know what I'm saying?
Having solid evidence of what you're saying.
And then on top of that, having the muscle behind you.
Right.
You can't go into a gang territory with your sister as the security guard, no disrespect. But it's like, you need a team, a real team. Right. I didn't know that. I didn't know you had lawyers that wasn't seasoned. That's crazy.
Yeah, his lawyer, a lot's going on with that.
I
don't know too much about it, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look good for Lil Rod and his lawyer right now.
Dang, wouldn't that be something? Did he come out of this joint scotch-free, nothing? Lil Rod go to jail.
But if we look at Dave's career, he's never been arrested.
No.
He's been clean the whole time. He's
He
had
got
some
arrested.
wild.
He got arrested, but let go. Remember when the Shine thing, the nightclub?
I mean, he
nightclub
never.
shooting.
What I meant to say, he's never been convicted.
Yeah, never been convicted. Yeah.
So it's like he's had a pretty clean career.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't really say much, and it doesn't look right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
People think he's going to jail because they see this. That's court opinion. Like the actual courts, they have procedures they have to go through.
Hey, people thought OJ was going to jail.
Yeah, and he did. Later
he did.
Right.
But not for the thing.
Right.
What else we got?
Candace Owens, she got fired from the Daily Wire, and she said, "I'm finally free." And she says she's going to rebuild and do her own thing now. And people are reaching out to her to throw her some millions to get her on with them.
Yeah, I mean, she has a huge following, man. Mm-hmm. She really balls in her court. It's like, all right, what you want to do?
Actually, her going to the Breakfast Club last week really like showed people that people didn't know her audience was like that. Like a lot of people, some people, they agree with her. Some people were attacking her and stuff for things she said. Like the big thing, of course, in like media is what she said about dating outside her race and stuff.
What'd you say about that?
Because she was saying, Charlamagne, he was talking about what Dr. Umar thinks, black should be black should be with black or whatever. And she was saying, love someone based on love and y'all intellect. Like y'all are similar, basically. And people don't like that. And they kind of twisted her words to make it say that black people aren't, or black men aren't smart enough to be with her.
Really?
And she didn't say that.
That's crazy.
She didn't say nothing like that.
That's crazy.
She actually defended black men.
Yeah, that's what the media does, man. They'll take anything and try to make it seem like, there's something negative. People love negativity for some reason. So yeah. I think she gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. She gonna be fine.
I mean, it was weird to see her get fired from there because she's the star over there.
I mean,
they have Brett and what's the dude's name? Ben Shapiro over there, which they're also big YouTubers or whatever, but
she's the only reason why I watched her. Yeah. So I don't know. But hey, she in a position to do what she want to do. That's all that count.
Yeah. That's the most important thing.
Yes, sir.
So shout out to Candace. All right. Teacher from Detroit, she got fired because she moonlights as a rapper. And they said, if you don't delete all your social media, you're fired. And she said, I ain't doing it. She made a music video with the kids and then she quit. And now she's trying to sue the school. I think her name is Honey Drippin' or something like that.
It's funny because it's like, all right, if she didn't sign anything saying you can't do this, these are the policies before she started being a teacher, how can you enforce that?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How?
It's like, are people supposed to just be their job, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't,
24/7, this is who you are now.
Yeah. I'm like, people, they got other like dreams and aspirations. Like she might like being a teacher, but she might like rapping more.
Yeah, for sure. And now we know who she is.
Right.
So she can do that. Like, oh, thanks, guys. This is great publicity.
All her views went up on all her channels. So
hey, that's a thank you right there.
Mm-hmm. But like you agree, like you shouldn't be fired because of what you're doing offline or out of work.
No, not at all. If it's one thing like this, all right, and there's a slippery slope depending on what industry you in and all that kind of stuff, right? Depending on how far you take it. But as long as she ain't out there naked, you know what I'm saying, on some OnlyFans, doing wild stuff. Oh, she was?
She was making twerk videos.
Oh, man. There go Miss. I mean, but she didn't promote it at the school.
Mm-mm.
See, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing, okay, she doing her personal life, okay. But if she's not promoting it at the school, telling people go check out my, you know what I'm saying? Go check out my channel. I don't think it should be a problem.
Yeah.
Per se. So
that's what I was thinking, but I mean,
how did they find out? That's the question. I don't know. Who snitched?
Some parent. They found her channel, told the school that they don't like what she does out of work and
don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't watch it.
It's like, why are you so? How'd you find that?
Yeah. What you doing to be finding what she done?
All right, we got a $2 million drug bust in Buckhead over THC. They found everything. They found like edibles. They found flour. They found like hash oils.
That's crazy.
$2 million worth.
Somebody told them too. That's the only way. Unless they just moving sloppy. It's people out here trying to get it, man. People out here trying to get it. And
but just imagine that if your neighbor got their own store and you don't even know, they write down. But I feel like people would see people coming in and out all day.
Yeah, I mean, he could have told somebody. Right. Nah, I'm just saying. Somebody had to see something, and that's probably what it was. Somebody saw what was going on, and they reported it. They was like, "Oh, there's some suspicious activity going on over there." You know what I'm saying? So if you out there doing what you ain't supposed to be doing, learn from them. Do it differently.
Just imagine that, walking up to a plug's house and you just see it getting raided. Like, oh man.
Hey, can y'all wait 5 minutes?
All right. More going on in Buckhead. So some of the Buckhead men who have been going to bars in Buckhead have been getting drugged and
that's different.
Robbed.
Yeah. Again, that's a sign of the times. You know what I'm saying? Like the times we in right now, it's crazy because people are not, what do you call it, exempt. People are not exempt from getting robbed, from anything happening. And usually it'd be the woman, not saying it's right, they go into a bar and
they're the ones that get drugged. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, anything goes. Like people are assaulting, men are assaulting women are assaulting men. Like it's like the Wild Wild West. It's like we're living in what's that game? Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Every day, anything is possible. So it's like Liberty City all over.
It's kind of a wild thing, and I think what is going on, I actually think it's bartenders that work with the gangs too.
Yeah, of course.
I don't think, because like men will be there, they'll be like, there was no one else around their drink, or they drank something and they just feel crazy.
Yeah.
And then we got a new drug popping up right now, the Tutsi.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, it's like it's called like the pink cocaine or something like that.
Oh man,
bro, let me like show you about this real fast.
That is nuts,
right?
That is nuts. So we got more drugs.
Yeah, it's a new one. It came from Colombia. So this is the ingredients in it, right? It's a cocktail. We got opioids, MDMA, ecstasy, ketamine, actual blow, and this is the most important one. It got freebase in it, which is crack, bro.
What? Wow.
So if you out here doing this, you a crackhead.
Wow.
Someone come up to you talking about you like the Rosa cocaina.
Oh man, that's nuts.
Like, bro, you trying to sell me some fancy crack?
Yeah, they bugging, man. They bugging. That's we going backwards, big time.
It's a cocktail, bro, and they just call it pink cocaine. It's called Tutsi.
If you go out to drink and somebody offer you that,
say no,
please.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Don't do it. Yeah, but it looks so pretty.
That's how they're getting though.
It got umbrella in it too.
Dude, when I seen it, I guess I'm getting old. But these are the signs of the time.
Yeah, that
wasn't out when I was young.
Nah, we wasn't drinking crack. Like, yikes! Oh man.
All right, so Baltimore. Bridge just collapsed. A boat ran into it in the middle of the night. They said 6 people passed away that were on the bridge. Luckily, it wasn't like in the morning or during like traffic or nothing like that. But
yeah, that
was a really important port. It was like one of the nation's number 2 port for where we get like gas, food, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be many impacts on that. But before I even get to that, rest in peace to all the families who lost their loved ones. Rest in peace to the loved ones, and prayers out to their families, because that's terrible. Family member going to work and never coming back. So
yeah.
But yeah, as far as what you were saying with the impact, yeah, I think this is going to be a trickle down effect. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that's closed now. How? Not to sound selfish or anything, but like with food and gas and whatever else is being shipped on that, how does that work? But then too, how does this happen? Right? Of course, a ship that big, that size could do the damage, of course. But how did that happen? Like, out of all these years that bridge has been there.
Yeah, nothing even close has happened like that.
Yeah. Was somebody just went to sleep? You know what I'm saying? Like,
at the wheel of the boat.
Like, they just went to sleep and just, it's on autopilot. Like,
right.
I don't get how that happens. Like, it has to be more than one person in the part steering the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, in where the pilot is or whatever you call the person who steers the ship, the captain. I don't know. I just think that there's more to this that we don't know. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to say anything, but something ain't right.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. It's just because it just happened out of nowhere, and we don't typically have stuff like that happen other than in the movies.
Yeah, but if we pay attention to the movies,
yeah,
something ain't right.
Stuff always happens that we've seen in the movies like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
All right, that's a good conspiracy too, because they said what the Pentagon, like, they promote some of those movies.
Mm-hmm.
So
we ain't said nothing.
Right. All right. Let's get into sports.
Yes, sir.
We got Caitlin Clark from University of Iowa. They're going against LSU again.
Oh, here we go. Monday night, we got LSU versus Iowa rematch. Last year, LSU won the national championship against Iowa. And that was a great game. I do not expect anything less. I'm expecting this to be a great game also. One thing that I noticed, I'm just going to call it out. I know they're going to kill me in the comments, but don't it feel like, if you watch the games, that Iowa gets all the calls and LSU get beat up and they just like deal with
referees
it. They just
cheating.
Deal with it. They like, you people, deal with it. So I really feel like everybody wants Iowa to win this game. And that LSU is, even though they're the national champions, that they are actually the underdogs again. So it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. I just hope it's a great game, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. We got USC, Juju Watkins.
Yeah.
She led her team into the Elite Eight, and I think next they're playing against UConn. Yeah,
man. That's going to be crazy. Juju Watkins was balling out. I think she had like 30 or something like that. She was killing, man. She is a freshman. We talked about it on the show before. I've been following her since high school, and ever since she's been on YouTube, they've been, man, she hooping. She's hooping. She's been hooping. And the crazy thing about it is she's playing the exact same way she's always been playing. Like, she's a scorer. I've been telling people since the younger years that she looks like a girl version of Kobe, rest in peace. Like, her mentality, her ability to score, the way she play. And I'm excited.
Focus.
Yeah, she got that. She's locked in, that Mamba mentality. Mm-hmm. She's locked in, man. She's locked in. I want to see. I feel like this. If they can beat UConn, there's nobody they can't beat. Mm-hmm. If they can beat, this is me saying it first. It's a big if. But if they can beat UConn, there's nobody they can't beat. Now, outside of that, if anybody I think could beat them, I haven't watched UConn really this year. But UConn, their pedigree, they have a certain pedigree that I know how they play. You know what I'm saying? I know how they play. If you can get past them, I feel like they could beat anybody.
It's an open runway for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, we had the Lakers versus the Bucks. It went into overtime. Lakers ended up winning 128-124.
The Lake Show.
Anthony Davis was balling out of control.
Yeah, AD got to keep that going, man. He, I like AD. I always liked AD. My thing is his inconsistency. Mm-hmm. Like, he'll be balling out of control, and then he'll get out his car and trip, and now he can't play tonight. And, like, come on, man. If you could just stay healthy a full season and play to your ability, yeah, I feel like they'd be good. I feel like they would be good. But shout out to AD, shout out to Bron, shout out to the Lake Show. I hope they stay consistent, and I just want to see them play at the best of their ability at a consistent rate.
Right.
That's all.
Right. But they did good.
Yes, sir.
All right. We got an NFL legend, Warren Sapp. He's going to start coaching in Colorado.
Yeah, buddy. Shout out Buff Nation. Shout out Buff Nation.
Let's go Buffs.
Yes, sir. We got another one. We got another Hall of Famer in the locker room.
Yeah, I think they're going to end up doing really well, like especially with someone like him on their side. They already have Coach Prime, and he's been doing really well. But I think with Warren Sapp coming around.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. And the talent level is so much better than it was last year already. And the portal, I think the portal opens this week or something like that, transfer portal. So they're going to be getting, some people are going to be leaving, but they're going to be getting some big names from what I hear. I don't know. But they're going to be a whole lot better. I'm telling you, they're already better than what they were last year. And the season don't start till, what, August? Mm-hmm. So they're way ahead of the game right now.
Right. All right. You ready for a fun topic?
Yes, sir.
We got 3 lyricists.
Uh-oh.
All right. We got Jay-Z. We got Kendrick Lamar. We got Eminem. What I want you to do is list them in the order that you think they're the greatest.
So number 1, number 2, number 3?
Mm-hmm.
You crazy, right? It's your boy. It's Jay. It's Young.
That's number 1?
That's number 1. I guess I got to go Grandma Spaghetti.
Gonna go M
I'm
number
going to go
2.
Eminem and then Kendrick.
Okay. So I agree with you with Jay-Z being number 1. Neither one of them are better than Jay. But where we defer is number 2.
Number 2, okay.
I think Kendrick goes. And then that's it.
I'm not mad. That's it. Why is J. Cole not there?
Yeah, J. Cole should have been up
J.
there.
Cole should have been there. I would have put J. Cole there instead of Eminem.
Right.
I would have did that. And
I would put Playboy Cardi there before Eminem.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're actually right. And the reason, and I had to think about it because that's just me looking at it holistically instead of staying on topic. When I think of rapping wise, I think Eminem in his prime. I haven't heard him like anything recent. I know he got an album coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Eminem can rap. Let's not get that twisted. Like M can rap.
Yeah, he's made some classic songs.
But if you look at it straight rap with no gimmicks, with no antics, then yeah, I go Kendrick. I go Kendrick. But I'm thinking on if you put Eminem, if you look at his rap pattern, style, lyrics like as a package versus Kendrick, I pick him over Kendrick. Because I think M could battle. He started off battling. He could battle. I think his lines would hit harder than Kendrick's and things like that. But if we stand strictly on lyrics, yeah, I'm thinking lyrical content, yeah, Kendrick. But if you saying like overall rap skills, M.
Right. It's I just when I look back on Eminem's music, he just doesn't have a catalog that I pull from. He might have like 2 or 3 songs that I listen to. And I'm like, okay, this is still cool. Stan will always be kind of one of the best written songs.
Yeah.
Because it was so different, especially for that time, him doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just, as you go on and you listen, it's just like, bro.
A lot of gimmicks.
Yeah.
A lot of gimmicks. What's crazy? One of my favorite songs, and it wasn't even his own song, it was him and D12, was My Band.
My Band. That was a fun song.
That was like the joint. Like, I could sing that song, you know what I'm saying?
It was D12 that did that.
Yeah.
So
chicks don't even know the name of my band. Y'all don't know about that. They don't know about that.
It's 20 years old, man.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
All right. Guys, if you made it to the end, we want to thank you. You want to hear more music critiques, go ahead and check out my channel. You want to hear more music vlogs, check out Slyce's channels.
Yeah.
I'm Canary Valens.
Slyce.